In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace your vehicle speed sensor on your Toyota Camry. It's located underneath the airbox. We're going to remove our airbox. You're going to disconnect our connector here. Push in on this tab and pull out. Set that aside. I'm going to take out these two bolts and loosen this clamp. We're going to remove our airbox. You're going to disconnect our connector here. Push in on this tab and pull out. Set that aside. I'm going to take out these two bolts and loosen this clamp. Loosen your clamp using a 10mm socket. Now we're going to take out these two bolts using a 10mm socket. There's one in the back here. You're going to pick up the airbox, remove your air filter, and set that aside. Now we're going to take out 1, 2, 3 bolts to remove this bottom half. I'm just going to leave my bolts in the hole. There's a harness attached to a holder. You're going to use a flathead screwdriver and pick up that tab. Insert it in and then open up the clamp that's holding the harness in place. Now you can remove the harness from the box and pick it up and out. You're going to have to detach it down here as well. I'm going to turn this around so you know what I mean by that harness. This little thing here. Just pick this tab up. You can either go in this way or this way and just pull it out after you pick this tab up. And then when you want to lock it in, you push it in, and plastic gets a little brittle over time, but it should lock in. Now that you've removed your airbox, you're going to disconnect this connector right here by pushing in on that tab and pulling up. And now we're going to use a 12mm socket and remove that bolt. Loosen up that bolt. Take it out the rest of the way, set it aside. Now we're going to remove the sensor. You can give it a little twist if you need to, and pull up. Got to get past that O-ring. Can get a little stuck sometimes. So if yours is stuck and doesn't want to come out, you're going to need to wiggle it back and forth and then maybe put a little pry bar under there and gently persuade it out. Sometimes they get stuck. So you're just going to put a pry bar under there and it should lift out eventually. Just be gentle. You don't want to break it. And remove it. You're going to want to clean the surface area. Just make sure nothing falls down in there. So wipe away from the hole. Now we're going to put some transmission fluid on this O-ring. And we're going to place it in the hole. You're going to apply pressure and push it in. You may have to twist it back and forth a little bit. Make sure you put some thread locker on there. Medium strength is fine. And you can start your bolt. We're going to be torquing this to 79 inch-pounds. Let's tighten it down first and then we'll torque it. Once it's flush, we're going to torque it to 79 inch-pounds. Now we're going to connect our connector. Make sure you hear that click, and you can put your airbox back on. You're going to take the bottom half of your airbox, line up 2 bolts here and 1 bolt here. 2 bolts here, 1 bolt here. Also, you're going to line up this area with this. Get those hands started. Using a 10 millimeter, we're going to tighten these down. Just make sure they're snug. Now we're going to put our air cleaner in. So when you install your air filter, make sure it says front, pointing to the front of the car, and up. Put that this way. It just rests right on top. And then we can put our top on. You're going to have to put it into these 2 brackets and line it up here, kind of all at the same time. So just pick this up, feed it into the back, push it in. Make sure everything's all lined up so you can tighten your hose clamp properly. These 2 bolts should be lined up here. Make sure your connector is able to be connected. Make sure that can reach. And let's tighten it up. Using a 10 millimeter, we're going to tighten this up. And tighten this up. Plug it in. There's a harness back here. You got to connect that too. So just pick up that tab like I taught you in the beginning and snap it back in. And now we're going to tighten down our hose clamp. Tighten up your hose clamp. sure it's snug, and you're good to go.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.